Right, the finished ones, the finished ones. We're still passing out all right, so you're going to vote one of three things. You're going to vote yes to keep Pastor Felix as the senior pastor. You're going to vote no, throw the bum out. Or you're going to abstain because, yeah, whatever. Okay? So, again, any questions? All right, go ahead and vote. And then when you are finished, pass them toward the center, and Mary is going to go through and collect them in her little basket.
Kathy, can you move to the next slide, please, for me? Hopefully the online people can see this as well. This is how the online people will vote. So they're going to email me and with the subject line pastor vote at secretary@PlymouthUnited.org with your full name and what your vote is. One answer only. You can add information on the bottom if you want.
Yeah, this is just for online people. Yeah, our bylaws say you either have to be in person or online to participate in a congregational vote. All right, so this was the official part of this presentation. The rest is informational. So if you need to go someplace, you can leave now. But for the rest of you, let's go ahead and move on. Continue voting, and Mary will keep on, but I want to respect your time, so let's move on. All right, this is something that will be coming in the near future. Okay, I'm not going to read all that, but I will tell you that we'll figure out some way to share this entire presentation with you, either through Thursday's Thoughts or on the website or something. Basically, you know that we have four voices right now, right? Progressive theology, contemplative spirituality, LGBTQIA plus inclusion, social justice. And we're also a wise congregation. Well, we've been having some discussions for a while now about adding a fifth voice that legitimatizes, I guess, or embodies that wise part, okay? So we're talking about adding dynamic wholeness. And that's basically mind, body, and spiritual health, okay? I think most of us say, yeah, that's, but again, this vote will be coming. The month of May is Mental Health Month, and as always, the themes every week will be mental health, but they will also tie into this fifth voice, and May will be the time for the congregation to discuss it. And then in first Sunday in June, we will have another congregational meeting to vote on this, okay? So again, informational, you don't need to, if you want any additional information, reach out to me. Next, please. All right, property status. Drum roll, please. As of Friday evening, we have received a legitimate offer. Thank you. All right. We put the front, a little bit less than 2/3 of the property, including the sanctuary, on sale for $1.3 million. And we've gotten an offer of 1.2, okay? Obviously, to do this, we're going to have another congregational vote, another congregational meeting. So that will be coming probably pretty soon. But as I put down there someplace, at this point, we have more questions than answers. So in the next few days, I'll be trying to get some more answers before I officially call for the congregational vote. We have to legally replat. That just means reportion the property, have that legally done. So we're going to be hiring some civil engineers in the near future. And then we're gonna need to get some bids to say, okay, how much will it cost to get that scout building officially where we want it to be, right? And so that's the information that I hope to be gathering. No, I plan on gathering before we have a congregational vote, because I think that's important for you to know if you're going to decide one way or the other if we're selling, okay? So that is coming soon. I think, CJ, do you have an announcement to make? Another drum roll?
Sure, go for it. By unanimous decision of this church, we will be keeping Pastor Felix. Congratulations on your promotion to head pastor.
Thank you. All right, so again, more questions than answers at this point, but this may be the first time I'm hopeful in this entire process. Jan? Yes. I mean, I've had some very good discussions with Todd. He's the newest. And Mary, of course, is always interacting with them. And I know that Felix has interacted with them. There's going to be some growing pains, if you will. But yes, they're very supportive of it, understanding that one of our primary goals was to continue to provide them a space, right? So yes, we're very much on the same page. What exactly it ends up looking like, yes.
Is that our?
It is. It is, yes.
Our building?
Yes, correct. Yeah. Right, they cannot legally own anything, right. Well, I'm considering Luetta north. Right, so that's north. So everything south of the parking lot. Hold on. Okay, I may be disoriented, but I believe, yes.
North is Luetta Road.
Correct.
South is that way, the back of the property. So we have that parking lot in the back. So it goes toward the labyrinth. So it includes the labyrinth, it includes all the sheds that we have, the garden shed.
Yeah. So let's not worry about north, south, east, and west. Everything back behind the parking lot, we will maintain. So that's roughly an acre and a half, but until we get it replatted, we won't know officially.
And the new people would be okay if that's traversing their property.
So legally, they have to be. We have to have access, but what exactly that ends up looking like, okay? So the new people. Next slide, please. The offer is from an organization called Anissa Hope Center. It is not a church, but this is from their website. Founded in 2009, a faith-informed, culturally sensitive 501c3 legal mumbo jumbo nonprofit providing holistic support to individuals and families navigating crises, healing, and growth. Anissa exists to ensure that care is not only accessible, but also safe, dignified, and culturally affirming. Sounds like a pretty good match to Plymouth. Okay.
I just wanted to add, this is a social organization, but my guess is that they probably will have prayer services, and those prayer services will be on Friday.
Like I said, more questions than answers right now, CJ. All right, moving on. Okay. Reimagining Plymouth, all right? everybody vaguely remember meeting all those different weekends and all the stuff with Reverend Drew and right? Okay, so it is not fallen by the sides. So some of our findings was that our church does actually fit really well with the demographics. It's actually a church whose values meet a lot of what people are looking for right now, but we've not done a great job in, right? And so that's part of the reimagining process. So bottom line here is we have a direction, but exactly where are we going with it? Okay, so next slide. After all of that, we came up with a goal-writing team. The team consists of myself, CJ, TJ, Jan, Margaret.
Who is in the air right now?
Oh, right. Margaret is in transition. And then Kathy, okay? And we've met a bunch of times, and to come up with SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, it's been a process, okay? We have had to meet a lot of times just to kind of get our focus. Next, please. The first thing we want to do, remember Reverend Drew talking about know your why, right? All right, so that was the first thing we decided we needed to do is actually define that why. So this is the why that we came up with for Plymouth. To create and nurture a sense of belonging for anyone seeking God/faith by extending genuine unconditional love. That is why Plymouth exists. That is why we are here. From all those meetings we had, we came up with the 4 mission priorities: whole person health, spiritual, mental, physical. Kind of sounds like that 5th voice we're going to be contemplating. A safe spiritual, physical space for historically excluded people, congregational enrichment, wider community engagement, in other words, sharing Plymouth. Next slide, please. That sounds like much, but these are our initial goals. Gain 5 recurring attendees who stay more than 6 months. So basically, start growing our congregation. Increase book club participation by 10%. Share Plymouth. Increase external interaction. So get a social media presence or enhance our social media presence. Make the external communities aware of us. Distribute 50% of all centering moments on YouTube. Again, sharing Plymouth. And a formal hospitality program that reaches out via text to constant contact list once a month. Have any of y'all seen that text? Okay, yeah. So this is just, it's just a check-in, all right? So the purpose of this is to text you and say, hey, we're thinking about you. Plymouth is thinking about you. Everything okay? You need to check in? You need someone to reach out to you? All right, so it's a technical way of doing that, but with our current manpower, it's hard to do that individually. So this was one way to start that congregational enrichment. Next slide, please. All right, so we're going to actually break these down, but I'm only going to read the first one to give you guys an idea. I'm not going to read every single SMART breakdown for all the goals. Again, we're going to share this with you if you want to read them. And again, you can reach out to me or any of the writing team for additional questions. Specific, increase attendance by hosting 4 quarterly front door events. What does that mean? Let your imagination run wild. A front door event could be anything, but basically we're opening ourselves to the outside to attract visitors. Measurable, increase average weekly attendance by 10% and secure a 20% return rate for first-time visitors. All right, get more people in, and hopefully they're staying. Achievable. Each member will be challenged to invite at least one person with promotional materials provided. So when we have these front door events, we need you guys to do a little work. Hey, my church is having a barbecue. My church is having an open discussion forum. Would you like to come along? There'll be snacks. There'll be giveaways, whatever. Relevant. Addresses mission priority 4, directly addresses church growth and community outreach, and time-bound. Our goal is to have this in place by the end of this year. Actually, I think we're hoping to do an open house event sooner than that. And actually, I think if we do end up moving, that would be the idea. They'd be like, open house, come on, check us out. Next slide, please. Again, I'm not going to read all these, but it's the same thing. We broke down the increase book club participation into SMART goals. Next. And actually, I think we decided there's an A and a B here. We could go this route or we could go this route. Next slide. Third one was, the Facebook and yeah, the social media. Again, not going to read it all, but we're looking to increase the number of hits. Next, please. CJ takes ownership of this, clearly. This is the sharing of the centering moments, okay? They have a plan. We're going to get these out there. Hopefully people will start tapping into those. And next. The formal, okay, we've already, like I said, we've already actually implemented this. This is the outreach to y'all, okay? Next. All right, our next steps, we're almost done. Our next steps, we're actually gonna have y'all do some social media stuff right now, right here. So get your smartphones out, please. CJ, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
So much for Bill will tell you. No, so what I need all of you to do on your smartphones right now. Huh? Oh, that's okay. So I need everyone to pull their smartphones out, and I need you to open a fresh Google search. Give everybody a second. All right. And in that Google search, I want you to search Plymouth, UCC, Spring, Texas. We should pop up as the first one. Okay. Now, there's a little, you should, do you need to click on this, Kathy? Oh, goodness gracious. There should be a place for you. So you're gonna go, there it is. Sorry, it showed up different here. What you're gonna do is where it says overview, right under the name and the address, right at the very top, or it says Plymouth UCC 4.8, Church Harris County. It says overview, and then right next to it says reviews. You're gonna click on reviews. Is everybody still with? Anybody need help? All right, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna scroll down and you're gonna say rate and review on Google, and you're gonna see 5 entire stars there. I want you to be honest, and I want you to write click on how many stars it is, and I want you to write a review. It'll open a new page, and it'll say however many stars you put. And you may have to sign in if you're not, don't already have a Google account. So we'll give you a second to do that. Does anybody need help?
Okay, yeah, if you needed to do 5 stars, just go down and click the last stars, and it'll highlight all 5.
Yeah.
You are becoming part of our social media team.
Okay. What you're doing is you're giving us a good score for our SEO, search engine optimization. So then after you're done writing the details of your experience, you're either going to post it or you're going to add a picture. Please don't put anybody's face in there that isn't yours. Keep in mind this is a public-facing review, so people will see this. Be honest. And after you're done with that post,
We're also increasing the logarithm, right?
the algorithm, yes.
To make it easier for people to find us.
Correct. So when everybody's done, do me a favor, and you don't have to face it forward, but hold your cell phone up for me. This may take a second, so y'all that are holding your cell phone up, you may not have to hold it up yet. I don't want y'all to get tired. Yeah. If y'all need any help, I'm here. Just let me know. Mm-hmm.
11 points.
Yep. And you do get you get like points on Google for doing things like that. Y'all good? Y'all good? You good? Excellent. Anybody else having some issues or need help with anything? Here.
Let's get our tech support in
That's
doing over there.
what I'm here for. I'm gonna set this down so I'm not giving out.
What do you call the rest of us? I am Kathy, but what do you call the rest of us? All right, everyone else, once you're finished, and this was just an exercise. It was just an awareness raising, but we're done. We're done, and thank you all very much.
If anybody still needs help and y'all aren't done with it, just either come find me. I'll probably be out over here still. And online folks, if you need help, I will do my best to assist y'all as well. Okay, Bill got too excited. Hang on. Hang on. Since Bill hasn't done it, I motion to adjourn. Do I have a second? Thank you, Amy.
All in favor of adjourning, raise your hand. Okay.
Close enough. All right.